Hi everyone. So in this session, we are covering the one of the project banking project actually. The project name is inbound call depletion. Okay, inbound call depletion. Depletion means reduction actually. Means reducing the inbound calls. Inbound call means what? Incoming calls to the bank. So this project, what is the what is the objective of this project? It is to reduce the number of inbound calls. Okay, it is to reduce the number of inbound calls coming to the inbound call center. Okay, that is the objective of this project. Then what are the inbound call types are there? For what reason bank customers are calling? Maybe for their debit card they may be calling, maybe for their saving account they may be calling, or maybe about their current account. Current account is for business actually. For business account they are calling. Normally our salaries and all, it is saving account only. Okay, so then for a credit card, they may be calling to know balance or something like that, maybe due date like that. Means for different reasons, they are calling this type of people. Okay, these are the thing. What is the training period for your project? It may be last 2 years or 1 years. Because for this project, I have 2 years data. So we took like 2 years data like that. Okay, so it may be 1 year also. Okay, here validation period is there. So in the validation period, okay, so okay, just so validation period is there. So training period, it could be last 2 years or 1 year like that. Okay, so now, okay, yeah, somebody is there. Please go. Okay, I will mute it. Hmm. Okay, so here validation period is there. So in validation period, so as I explained in previous project, usually it will be 2 months, latest 2 months. Now we are in July, so till June only data will be available for the bank. Okay, so June data is there, May data is there. This 2 months latest recent data we will take for validation purpose. For training, you can use either last 2 years or 1 year like that. Next, what are the algorithms we have used in this project? So for this project, logistic regression and random forest, these are the two algorithms which we have tried actually. Okay. Then after we did project, so what are the top 5 variables which came in your model? Okay. So here one may be tenure. Next may be tenure means how long the customer is there. Means last 1 year the bank user have customer account. Means suppose 1 year back if customer joined the bank means tenure is 1 year. Okay, suppose some people joined 6 months back means tenure is 6 months. So it could be number of months or years stayed with bank. Okay, when bank account is opened, that is tenure. Next top variable we got is total saving account balance. Means if it is saving account, how much is your saving account balance? Okay, that is also one of the second top variable. Then active click user. See, click means sometimes see, based on the bank, they may have some app like that. So in that app, whether they're active or not. Suppose active click means it is like in their app they are active users in the app. That is what. That is also one of the top variable it came. Then age group. Age group means whether like it is up to 20 years or 20 to 30 year or 30 to 40 year like that. We have 3 4 group age groups. In which group they are coming like that. So age group is one of the another top variable. Then another one is transaction amount on day two. See, usually transaction amount based on transaction amount also they may call back, right? Okay, they may call back. Okay, so transaction amount wait day two. See, based on the bank, for example, if it is 1 day delay means uh, only yesterday data will be available today. But but sometime based on the bank, if they have some delay, right, they may not get yesterday data. They may get only day before yesterday data. Okay, because if two systems involved in between and each one system delay 1 day, then what happens? Yesterday data also not available. Only day before yesterday data available. So in this case, only day two data is available latest. That is the reason this came as top variable. Okay, so what are these top variables again? Tenure came, how long customer stayed with the bank, then how much saving account balance he's having, and whether he in the app, whether he's active or not, that is matter. Then what age group that customer is belongs to, then what is the transaction amount on the day two, not on the day one. These are the top variables came. Then what was the performance of the model, which is the final model? Like in this case, random forest gave the good results, so we took random forest. Now, what is the performance? As I explained last time in the project, So again, in the top 30%, it came approximately 61%. Means if you target only 30%, like in 1 lakh people, top 30 is 30%, 30,000 customer. If you target out of 1 lakh, then 61% revenue we are getting. Means we are able to, not revenue, 61% results we are getting. It's like that. Okay. So I'll explain again performance separate video will make it. Okay. Under achievements, usually what happens in the resume, to shortlist your resume, this is very key thing to mention. Okay. So here what we can do is you can go to project and identify actually, like in this case, we are able to reduce the monthly calls rate by 24%. Means out of 4 calls, 1 call we are reducing approximately. Suppose 100 calls are coming, means 24 calls we are reducing, like that. Then what is the benefit? What happened that leads to how much cost reduction to the bank? 0.48 million. Okay, million means 10 lakhs, right? Which means 4.8 lakh money we are able to save it out of 2.07 million yearly. So this much money we are able to save. So this is very important to mention it. Okay, how much benefit you got from this project, you can say. Then what are the technology or environment you have used? Means okay, Citrix server. Okay, this one you can leave it because just to connect the remote server, we are using Citrix. We are using. Then we are using big data environment. In big data, you know, right? Any like for SQL and all, we'll use Hive actually. Means there is something called Q we will use for Hive purpose, like SQL queries we'll use. Then for Python, we are using Jupyter Notebook we used. Then for deployment, we are using AWS. So basically, what are mainly we are using? Hive we are using for queries, Jupyter for Python code, and AWS for deployment. So this is about project explanation. So very quickly to summarize once more, objective of this project is to reduce number of incoming calls. Then what are the reasons people are calling for their debit card or saving account or current account and credit card? So training period is 2 years, validation period is 2 months, algorithms are logistic and random forest we have tried, top variables are like tenure, saving balance, whether app active or not, age group, transaction amount and day two. Then performance is top 30%, 61% we achieved. Achievements is 24% calls reduced. With this much benefit. And these are the technologies used: Hive, Jupyter Notebook, and AWS. Yeah, now the actually how we are going to achieve the means how the project is going to benefit means okay. So actually this is one of the Malaysian project actually. There usually banks they don't send any messages because message is very costly. So that is the reason. Suppose 1 lakh customers are there means maybe maybe 1,000 people only will call. So instead of sending message to all 1 lakh people, only to 1,000 people we can send. So that way we can stop all these people so that they don't call if we send message only. So that way our call center people 24% calls will be reduced. That way money will be saved because for message cost also will be saved. Also man for suppose 100 people are there. If we calls are reduced, only 75 people we can manage. So 25 people man force cost also saved salary. Also messages cost. So these are the benefits we are going to means these benefits we got after implementing this project.